All right, and some news just coming in. Well, India's Home Ministry has written to the Election Commission now on the West Bengal violence. In its letter, the Home Ministry has expressed concern for continuing elections in West Bengal and the violence there. And the MHA has clearly mentioned recent violence in BJP that has affected, of course, the rally and the roadshow that was being undertaken by the BJP President Amit Shah. Let's go across to our political editor, Karthik Sharma, for the very latest on this letter that the Home Ministry has written to the Election Commission. Karthik, what more do we know at this point?
Home Ministry has sort of a very angry letter to the state of West Bengal. Our sources say that the letter states that why did the political attack on Babul Supriyo, one of the union ministers, to take place? His campaign was disrupted by violence. Secondly, it has put 700 companies of the Central Reserve Paramilitary Force at the disposal of the West Bengal government, and it has also chided the state administration for the violence which took place in West Bengal when BJP President Amit Shah was in the state. But the ironical part is that in Indian democracy, Bhairavi, the sort of violence which takes place, at least when we talk about West Bengal, if it takes place at the booth level, it tells you that there is some change which is happening. And it would remind you of 2011 iconic election when Mamta defeated Left Front, which was accompanied by massive violence all across the state.
Yeah, absolutely. And in fact, in this press conference that Amit Shah had this morning, Karthik, he also mentioned how in these elections that the BJP was winning 23 seats in West Bengal and there will be a seat change there and that Mamta Banerjee should be now counting her days in power.
Absolutely. You see, if you look at the tweets of the senior TMC functionaries, they have been saying that Ishwar Vidyasagar is the person, like, for example, what Vivekanand is to Bharatiya Janata Party is Ishwar Vidyasagar to us. So, they are trying to pit one icon against another. But the composition of West Bengal is such that if there is a change which takes place, it happens at a booth level, which means that it will be accompanied by violence because of the very demography of the state. It is an only state which has a 30% population of the minorities accompanied with 20% Dalits, which means if you put together this block, it creates a strong vote. BJP has worked on a different polarized vote section, and it is because of this reason you find the violence taking place, and surprisingly, it also shows the old hegemonic party becoming very, very weak, which is Left Front.
Right. And also, Karthik, of course, there have been allegations from the BJP that the police here was also liable for this attack that happened on the convoy, or rather the rally of BJP President Amit Shah, where he has also said that he's going to write to the Election Commission essentially to say that if the CRPF wasn't there, he clearly wasn't safe in West Bengal.
I think, this is about a culture which needs to be really criticized. The culture of political hectoring, or the culture of trying to counter a rally which is already taking place. Bhairavi, this is a culture which we saw develop in Kannur district of Kerala in 60s and 70s. It is called the killing fields of Kerala. And till now, hundreds and thousands of RSS and left workers have killed each other. Why? Because they would hector each other during their rallies. Now, this similar culture has emerged in past 20 years in West Bengal. And I think political parties must be wary of this culture because ultimately it leads to violence and death.
Absolutely, Karthik. Thanks very much indeed for joining us with the very latest there of the Home Ministry there, writing to the Election Commission regarding that violence that we saw yesterday in Kolkata.